We are in the prelude. This is the introduction to the series, and this is mind. Another important term in A Course in Miracles that cannot be understood is mind. At the top of the chart, mind is capitalized, denoting either the mind of God or the mind of Christ, both of which are totally indivisible, undifferentiated, and unified. It is in the split mind, which we will discuss in a moment, where all problems arise, and it is helpful to understand the distinction between mind and mind. One's capitalized, one's not. Mind, or pure spirit, is at one with itself, while mind, the small m, is split and fragmented. Oneness. The concept of oneness becomes exceedingly important when we compare the ego's thought system of separation with the majestic oneness of God. Even though there is no way we can understand a oneness joined as one, we can recognize its reflection through our holy relationships, one of the more important themes we shall consider throughout this series. Everything in the ego's world changes, and of course, everything in God's world is changeless. This is another way of understanding why the ego's world can never occur in reality, since the changelessness state is perfect and eternal. There could not possibly be a world of change that is real. Even more to the point, how could changelessness itself have anything to do with a state that is opposite to God's reality? There are no opposites in heaven, since they exist only within the world of illusion. Truth alone is true, being majestic perfection. Maestoso. All right, now let's move into wrong mind, ego separation, allegro agitado, the ego, the tiny mad idea, and the split mind. We will now leave God, of whom there is really nothing to say. Yet we can say a great deal about the state that never happened, as Jesus says of the original separation. In time, this happened very long ago. In reality, it never happened at all. And that's from the Manual for Teachers, Part 2, Paragraph 2. The it is what is latter called the tiny mad idea. That's Chapter 27, Section 8. The thought that seemed to arise within the mind of God's Son, that there could be something other than the Creator, something more than love and oneness. This thought that we could be separate from God is the beginning of the dream. It is an illusion, for how could the perfect Son of God, at one with his perfect Creator, have a thought that is other than perfect oneness itself? That is the Course's answer to the perennial question, how could the impossible have happened? Jesus' answer is that it never did. Even asking the question makes a statement which says the separation happened, and now demands that others explain how it came about. If one is truly wise, however, the question will not get answered, thereby avoiding the ego's trap. Only the unwise attempt to answer because doing so establishes its validity, exactly what the ego questioner wants. The most practical response is, why worry about something that hasn't happened, which never did, when all that matters is that you remove yourself from the morass of separation. This is the Course's purpose for us, yet before we can leave the morass, we first have to recognize life here for the misery it is. To help us achieve this recognition is a primary goal of A Course in Miracles. We are going to stop there today. I thank you so much for joining with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I love you.